Everybody, welcome to Vestaangelstarot Incorporated. This is going to be your Vestascope for January the 7th, 2021. When you add up today's date, it will be a 13. 3 plus 1 will be 4. So some of you may be a Cancer that may be watching this video today, listening to it. Or a lot of you can also just be thinking about your home dynamics right now. Some of you may have travel plans or have just got back from traveling, but it's some things that you need to do regarding your home. Some of you can be doing renovations. Some of you can be planning to buy some new possessions for your home recently. Mercury is very active right now, according to yesterday's video. So some of you may be buying a lot of electronics right now, whether it's TVs or phones, iPads, earbuds, however the case may be. But a lot of you may be really thinking about investing or buying some new electronic possessions. Now, some of you also may be having to move or have thought about moving. So if the answer comes out in today's reading, then that can be some more information that you need to decipher from. Now, we all know what's going on. And, looking back at yesterday's video, and I told you all day yesterday when I was out at the doctor's office and I was out doing so many errands, I kept seeing so many birds. Like I seen like 40 different birds, like from one side of the town to the other. And then I come back to my home and I seen some type of eagle, a bird that looks like an eagle, because they are very prominent in statue, the way that they are built. So it wasn't a crow. So to me, it was an eagle. But anyway, third house is messages, and eagles are messages from either the underworld or just by Mother Gaia, by source itself. So that could have been the first inclination, because doing my errands, I wasn't listening to the radio. I wasn't getting a lot of feedback about the things that was happening up near the Capitol in Washington, D.C. Because something to that nature, you would think that they would be putting out so much information and broadcasts and pictures and interrupting television programming, a lot more videos that will have been on your news feed if you're watching YouTube regarding the rampant nature that those people just took over our democracy that we as a country are supposed to have. But I did not see that, and even till today on my news feed, and looking at, the scrolling up and down of YouTube, I only see so much of the rampant nature that happened up at the Capitol. Now, I was going to do a video on that, but I'm going to put out your video for today. And if you want to, you can leave in the comments if you want me to go live and pull some cards for that. But what I do have to say about it is, you can go back and look at any of my readings, and you know that readings don't never expire. If I have the time to go back and look at some of my previous readings, even from last month, even from 2 months ago, leading up to this, because I did a reading and I told you that Kamala Harris was going to be in office. Okay. And I seen other people on YouTube saying that she wasn't. So who was right? But anyway, make sure that you're seeing, that could be the message too. Third eye of awareness. All of the birds that I've seen, a message. See things from a different and higher perspective, because that's what birds mean when it comes to messages. See things from a higher and different perspective. Don't see things for face value. Now, also what I see as part of this channeled message before I get to your spread is that something is still not sitting very right with me about that. Remember that the media is what it is, okay? And the media is a controlled outlet of what they put out on what they want you to see and what they want you to know. Now, we got more coverage, okay, all day and all night, all day, all night, for days, weeks, about how many people was arrested, shot, killed, hurt, pepper sprayed, beat down. Then it followed by some individual murders, and that's what I'm gonna call it, in my opinion. But we had so much coverage, and it's not about that I'm African American. It's not even about that, okay? But it was so much coverage of how the Black Lives Matter people or protesters was so much in Washington, D.C., not doing to the same level of what these rampant protesters, and I don't even really want to call them protesters because I didn't really see them protesting anything. I seen it more through the videos that I seen of just pure destruction and wanting to prove a point and to take over, like it was a deliberate act. So deliberate acts and protesting are two different things. Now, whether you also believe in crisis actors, I've seen a lot of those. And if you go back and really look at the video footage, and the people that I watch on YouTube is the MSNBC, and there's plenty of news broadcast stations on YouTube, of course. But that's just who I was seeing, okay? But any one of those footages or video coverage that you see, look at the people. Look how they are look at how they are not masked, how they are not how they are just deliberately destroying as a sense of on our own country's land, a sense of terrorism. They were breaching the Capitol. People end up getting killed over this. Innocent people, I believe, that were paramedics. And it seemed more as a deliberate act, is what I want to say. It seemed more like a deliberate act, not as a protesting. It was an actual act of violence and hate. And I want to get what I want to get. And remember the other day that I did a video about narcissism, and that spread, the bottom row was, and I believe that's the spread, that video that day I did, and the bottom row, and I held up the cards and I said, this bottom row have a lot of birds in the spread. And then yesterday I had that daytime vision or actuality, and I was talking about that person that had a lot of narcissism. That was really what was shown yesterday, was a whole bunch of narcissism. I want what I want when I want it. Now, most of my videos has been trying to enlighten you on the own wisdom that you are gathering within inside of yourself to make the choices that you need to make for your own individual path or journey anyway. And a lot of us have been dealing with a lot of people that has been lately showing their narcissism. Now, the other thing that I touched on also with the planet of Jupiter and Saturn that haven't moved like this, or moved to a whole new element, because you got fire, water, earth, and air. So in over 200 years, and we already mentioned this, that those planets, that was a big deal, whether you want to recognize it or believe it or not, because it's a whole, not just solar system shift or planetary shift. It was a karma shift. And I also enlightened you before on previous videos about K2 and Rahu, that haven't moved in like over, they move like every what, 18, 19, 20 years. Okay. And the last time that they moved, and they were the last time that they moved, they were in Scorpio and Taurus, like they are in now. 9/11 happened. Now, I just want you to, and that could be the message too, all of the birds from yesterday. Make sure you see things for what it is. Okay. The birds also are third eye of awareness. That is something that you really need to have right now. The third eye is your spiritual eye, not your regular two eyes, right? And I really feel that what went on yesterday as like a staged act, because that's exactly what it was. There was no military that was ready to act or always should be on standby, especially if you already know this certain type of person that you're dealing with has already been acting very immaturely with the transition of power. I want what I want. Oh, you can't tell me I can't have what I want. And it's not about whether I'm Democratic, Independent, or Republic. It's about how a grown-ass adult is acting with so much power in his or her hand. Because this world is not that person's personal CEO company that they can toss around and just treat it and make decisions based on how they feel for that company, or if they want to sell that CEO company that they own tomorrow and then just buy something else. No, this person had all of our lives in their hands, especially your children. I feel that a lot of us may need to see with your third eye of awareness that we are in spiritual warfare, instead of you thinking that when are we going to have the next world war. We're experiencing and going through it right now. The Judgment card, a judgment call. When your third eye is not as open or active or being very prominent, you will come off as too intellectual, very judgmental, very rigid, or having a rigid viewpoint. You will sometimes, or a lot of the times, reject spirit and be confused. Now, when you're using your third eye and is very much in alignment, you will be or have a lot of mindfulness. You will trust in a higher source. You will use your intuition, your wisdom, discernment, okay, the knowledge that you have and know to be trusted to make the right decisions, and also exude or act with faithfulness. Hello. Yes, Ghost Warrior. It was a distraction. And very, very good. Yes, it was a distraction. And I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't looking down at the chats because they had me channeling, so I was looking outside my my patio door right here. It's a huge distraction, and I don't want to keep going on about it. I know you probably want your reading, but remember, sometimes what I'm telling you or what we're discussing is the reading. Okay? Because if you can't see that, then you can't see what else that I'm trying to share with you. And I'm not, y'all know I don't really be here about what's my rigid viewpoint. oh, you must believe and follow what I say. No, I don't rock like that. Mm-mm. Very humanitarian. You know, I'm an ascendant in Aqua. So I'm for the people. I'm for the bigger picture. I'm for using the wisdom in every situation, and judging people for how they do their acts. I believe that's also in the Bible, right? Because if you acting up and acting like a butthole, don't sit there and think and believe that I'm going to praise you, because I'm not. The other thing is the distraction. Yes. And that's the key thing. Why is this a distraction? I really feel it's a distraction for something else. Okay? It's a distraction for something else that's about to happen, or that's in the works for happening, or that will be happening. Now, and just think back of the things that has unfolded. We recently have just gotten this vaccination released. Okay? That's one thing. They are issuing out a curfew with the 666, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And I don't necessarily see triple sixes as the evil number and all that anymore, because I work with houses now. Okay. When I was not enlightened to the point I am now, and believe me, I'm not totally enlightened. I got a long way to go, just like you. Right? But sixth house is Virgo energy. Okay. And Virgo sixth house is like the people. It's about our jobs. It's about our health. It's about delays. And it's also about the way we lose and obtain money. We have to watch how that income is coming in and going out. And it's also about the work and the level of service that we put into our jobs, the work and service that we put into ourself, which also for me is part of your spiritual alignment, not just your body in alignment with eating right, working on getting or stopping those 12 vices, right? But it's about the work and service that we do, period. So it's some type of delay that also may be coming, since they are starting on January the 6th, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., a shutdown. Now, Jupiter has already moved and is out and about. So I'm not quite sure on how they don't know. Obviously, they don't know. Okay. From my spiritual viewpoint, because that's the only thing that I see things in a spiritual viewpoint. That's how I tend to break things down now. Not of the 3D world, not so much as how I have to, but from a spiritual nature when I deal with these cards here. And actually with the pre-shuffle, this popped out and I wasn't surprised. So I just left it at the top of the deck here. And it says, I am open and receptive, I can't ever say it. Or you have receptivity to the power of grace in my life now. I ask to be shown clear examples of how this energy is operating in my life. And the things that you are being shown as clear examples is how your life will begin to be operated as or about. Okay. So right now, what you need to do is to try to be very open and have that receptivity of keeping your power and gaining more power through messages and your enlightenment. All right. And top of the deck was love and compassion, because I didn't even get a chance to finish shuffling it. All right. All right, let's get started. I really want to ask for today's reading, what is the distraction? Or why the distraction? Because that's exactly what it is. It was a distraction for something else that's coming bigger. Now, it may not be necessarily about the government. It could be that the government knows something that's about to happen or will be happening. It can be about some things that's happening out in space that they don't know, or that they don't want to reveal to us. Because I thought I seen something about we just barely missed, or what missed us was a huge solar flare that missed Earth. I didn't see them really go on YouTube or TV or anything like that and discuss it. That could have been our demise right there. All in 4th house. Today's date, Cancer. Is something dealing about our home? Are they going to suppose another shutdown? Or because of what happened or what was pre-planned, staged? Because the way it was just played out. Those people tore up doors. They had pictures of those people sitting in those lobbyists or senators' office with their feet up on the desk, playing around on their computer. And it seemed like it was a movie that was being played. Because I'm like, where they do that at? That's something that we would see on the news broadcast, right? Looking at other countries. And then as Americans, we sit here and say, oh, poor little country. We're not surprised. We're so used to seeing that on the other side of the world. Oh, yes, that's them. Let them worry about that because we're great over here. Karma a bitch, right? I told you with that Saturn on the move, a lot of things was, and that's why I took a picture of it for the thumbnail. A lot of things and the truth was going to start exposing and showing itself. I've been saying that for weeks now. The truth is coming out. However you want to see it or believe it, Saturn will always show and expose the truth. And for some of you, that's what you need to see. That's what you need to hear. I even told y'all a couple of weeks ago, okay, that when I say Melissa and Ghost Warrior, I said, y'all gonna be walking, acting, I'm from Atlanta, acting, okay? I said, y'all gonna be thinking, speaking, walking the walk, the truth. And it's not just like y'all, but everybody. Saturn don't just pick and choose. That karma goes to everybody. Now, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, right, then your truth is going to be exposed too, but it's going to be more in a better nature. Yeah, it's still things that you need to work on. I'm not trying to put you in the Easter basket like, like you're just great and everything. We all got stuff that we need to work on. But that truth is being shown, that truth is being exposed, because you know what? Maybe not y'all, not all of y'all, but what I say is that y'all put that man, okay, up in that White House. Y'all put that man up there because he was part of the elite, because he's a billionaire, however you want to say it. He hung out with Hugh Hefner and all of the celebrities before he even thought about becoming president or was nominated to become president. All right. His wife was a person that exposed herself in a magazine, a sex magazine, for pictures. Or was she a Playboy bunny or something like that? That lady is your it's the woman of the White House that was in a naked spread in a magazine. Have you ever seen any of those pictures of other women of the White House? That's a red flag for you right there. That all of what most of us our ancestors has died for and was murdered for is just being thrown out the window. The truth. Now the people that is suffering and seeing the consequences of what they did, okay? Because most of the Republicans voted and put him in the White House. So what did you expect? Because I didn't put him up there. I ain't put him in there. But I'm having to pay the consequence for it, though. Pluto, there you go. Bottom of that deck, the power struggle. The need for control. For a lot of you, look at your chart and see where Pluto is sitting in what house. That rings very true. An obsession with. I'm not surprised if Pluto is activated, okay, in your current president's chart right now, because he's going through a power struggle. This obsession of, you got to kick me out of here. Fourth house. You got to kick me out of this house. The White House, Cancer, fourth house is home. I'm going to give you a power struggle, and I have an obsession with power. I'm not using my intuition to protect anybody but myself. My attitudes from and about the past, and also look at my results from the history of myself. The people I hung around, the type of business deals that I did, the women that I married, divorced, and currently married to. I need to control everything and everybody in my surroundings. Narcissism. And you can, I'm just reading the message. So it's not about I'm giving you my opinion. You see the cards, I'm just pulling the cards. So it says that to get to the heart of the matter, or do or die. And what did they say? They said that this person said, you're going to have to remove me forcefully. I don't hope that it has to come to that. Okay. But Pluto is bringing this aggression out, saying it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Something is about to be resurrected. It could be something about this person's past. And I don't even know how we actually got on that topic. Like I say, I just read the cards. Okay. Something about this person's past may be coming up, about their home. I know they've also been putting out, and I seen the documentary about your current president has ancestors of Hitler nature. Okay. Or German. The people that put him in the office already knew all that. They knew all that. So what did that tell you for how they speak for you as a collective? Because all around the world, we're made of all different type of nationalities. So how is that going to help us? This Pluto energy, Pluto. Pluto, is the underworld, right? You know that, right? I think I keep telling y'all that over and over again. Pluto is associated with Scorpio, 8th house. A major change. Something that was not stable. Something that needed to shift. A transformation. Something that you needed to know. All or nothing energy is 8th house, because there's control issue and possession. It's power struggles, because you can't tell a narcissist, you can't tell me it's all or nothing. I don't hear the word nothing. I'm for all, because I want control, or I feel like I have control or need control, and I will give you a power struggle if I don't get what I want. Eighth house also is your mental health. You know that, right? The first thing I just heard, I wonder if your current president allegedly have been hospitalized for any mental issues or will be considered being hospitalized after this event for mental illness or issues. Because Saturn, the truth, is going to reveal the truth. And Saturn don't work very well, I feel, with the energy of Pluto. Because those are two big head honchos. Well, Saturn is bigger far as planet in nature. But the power, okay. The power struggle. Saturn and Pluto is two very strong allies. In the solar system, Saturn is a big boss, but Pluto is the underworld. Kind of like how you say as above, so below. What came out? The Oracle. Wait for important information, huh? You seen I pulled it and threw it on the table. That's why I'm keeping my hands right here to show you that the card's gonna come out. They're got me channeling and I'm pulling the cards. So whether it's my channel, I'm pretty sure some other readers have started to do their readings or so forth. So wait for important information. Like I say, it's something behind all of this. Okay, so continue to pray. It says also gratitude. So what you need to do, or what I advise you to do, is to show gratitude for yourself, for your family, for things that you have right now, the job that you have, the situation that you're in, the spiritual journey that you're choosing to do and to walk and to be more a part of. Because I feel for a lot of you, you're cleansing yourself more. Okay, you're getting rid of any power struggles also for you that you have in your life right now. Like I said, when these planets and energy move, it's just not it's for everybody. Whether you are actor, an actress, a president, a vice president elect, I don't care who you are. This energy goes for everybody. For the past couple of months or weeks, I've been telling you, with Venus being in Scorpio, right? That also can mean that for your president right now, with Venus and Pluto there, and with Saturn and Jupiter have moved, depending on his chart, Venus don't like to be in 8th house as it is. So it's no love, period. Okay? And then plus, with the dealings of a narcissist, and you have, oh, thank you, Linda. And you have narcissist type people or energy that they exude, Pluto is going to override Venus. Because Pluto like to what? Have control. Okay? Pluto like control. And Venus like, look, I'm a goddess, okay? I don't do control. And Venus will leave a situation alone, because us as humans, as free will, if you don't accept the love, it can be like in your own type of situation that you're going through. If the person that you're dealing with don't want to be as a receptivity energy to receive your love properly from you, the power struggle and the need for control is not going to happen. So that's why I keep telling y'all that y'all keep beating yourself upside the head, okay? Or they say beating a dead horse. It takes two to have a partner. So it's most likely that a lot of y'all was just wanting a partnership or was in a relationship by yourself, because the other person was off doing their control issues, having an obsession of going where they want to go, when they want to go, other people that they messing around with, doing whatever. not acknowledging you or the relationship or situation, or not giving you an answer, that's a form of control too. And I used to, and I still say, not used to, when somebody don't give you an answer or don't make a choice, that's a choice. So don't use it with, look at there, Scorpio right up under there, because I get to run in my mouth and I don't look and see. So yeah, Pluto in Scorpio, I bet you for your president or current president right now. And that's why prayer, you see that? It says extraordinary power of prayer. And this is why I told you that the top card came out in the pre-shuffle. Now, y'all seen me shuffle these and put them over here. This was already out. So, the extraordinary power of prayer. We're going through the lowest aspects as a collective right now, and in your personal love or home situation. And you see the word control the situation again. The need for control over there with Pluto. That's why I'm telling y'all, it can't just be you and your current president. For a lot of us, you got Pluto and Scorpio in the same, Pluto and Scorpio in your chart right now. Okay? Along with Venus. So, okay, hold on. Angels working overtime. Hold on. So what they're saying is to use your intuition. Some of you need to use your intuition about what's going on in your home, who you living with, who you thinking about living with, who needs to move out, or do you need to move out? However it go, it's too much unnecessary power struggles that's going on with the people who you want to be with. And it's not that hard. Some of you, this person is coming back to you to try and resurrect the situation. They feel as control issues that they need to get to the heart of the matter. Why is that? Because you don't have the same feelings, okay? And your attitude currently is not how your attitude was in the past. And the past could be a couple of months ago. You've been dating this person for over a year, 2, 3 years. All right. Your attitudes from the past is not the same as now. Your feelings has changed. Cancer is also associated with the moon. So it's telling you to use your intuition and extraordinary power of prayer. Okay. Now you see that purification to resurrect. Resurrect is also right here up on the Pluto and in Scorpio. I told you that Pluto is the underworld. The underworld, when I say that, if you want to say heaven and hell, when I say that, right? Pluto is the energies of the underworld that operate up here on Earth or in this realm. Let me just say it like that. Okay. So, and Pluto is also, or eighth house is the secrets. And I've been saying for weeks, I've been saying some secrets gonna come out, and not just about you and your relationship, everybody. Okay, who getting a divorce? Tyrese getting a divorce. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West getting a divorce. So it's not about an issue of money, because money is not it. So if the people that got money can't get along and love each other properly, then what does that say about you and your relationship? Because a lot of us that's watching these videos, we don't have the same commas and zeros that those other people have in their bank account. So when you still break it back down, it's still about spirituality and love, affection, compassion, because that was the other card right up under prayer. Now, the last thing quickly, I'm gonna put out the rest of the cards. The results from the power, okay, of some secrets being released or that will be being released. And the oracle says, wait for important information. I wonder what that's going to say. All right. Hold on. So it may not just be all in today's reading. So even if you don't watch with me when I go live, just always just pull up my channel and just go back and watch the video that you may have missed, so you can be informed. Oh shoot. So you can be informed on any messages to help you with your third eye of staying aware. Okay, because all of this was some type of distraction for what's coming up. It's always like that. They want you to watch the left hand so you don't see what the right hand doing. It also sounds like the magician. The magician card is a card of showmanship. I got my table full of tricks. Let me see what I can manifest, or let me not manifest. Let me take that back. Let me see what I can conjure up as some type of distraction. Or let me, the tools on the table for the magician, let me go in the lab and see what I can conjure up, because I need to impress, or I need to distract these people with my left hand while I'm doing something or creating something over here. So they're going to be in the audience as a collective watching what's going on here on media, but something else is being released or done. Your next card is Karma. Actually, the snake shed the old skin. Now, as a collective, that's what needs to happen right now, which is the transfer of power. Also, with your personal or home life, all right, you as a person, you're shedding your old skin. Like I said, your attitudes or how you felt about people, situations, a job, you're not dealing with it anymore. I told you that a lot of y'all gonna start being the truth now. If you have never really been like that before, and I'm used to it, okay? Because Saturn is one of my ruling planets. So my whole life has been the truth. So it don't really bother me like that some of you, it will, okay? Because remember, a lot of people don't like to hear the truth. They don't. Whether you keep lying to them, to make things sugar coated so they can continue to feel good instead of getting to the heart of the matter. It also can be that you and this other person has not gotten to the heart of the matter, a conversation, a visit, phone call, text, however it may be. It's still something that you need to get to the heart of the matter about. So don't be surprised with Pluto on the move right now, and probably also maybe in Scorpio, the way that it's coming out. Get ready for something to resurrect. Now, for some of you that thought that this relationship was over, and I think we had this video the other day, I told you that person was coming back because, especially a person with control issues, they want to have the last word. They want to have the last word in a fight, an altercation. They want to be the one to stop texting or calling. They want to be the ones that hang up in your face, because it strokes their ego. So somebody, in other words, is coming back to resurrect something. Now, it can be, somebody from your past, from a couple of years ago that you have left alone. But maybe the whole issue itself was not resolved because y'all just broke up. They just moved out. Nothing else was just said. Okay. So for whatever reason, this person is coming back because they still have an obsession with you, whether you know it or not. Okay. Because of course, if you haven't seen or been with the person or talked to the person, you probably thought the person just forgot about you and just moved on because they moved in with somebody else. They've been posting pictures that they got a new girlfriend or a new boyfriend. Okay. So you're like, why are you still obsessed with me? For a lot of you, it's because you helped this person to start to see that they needed to shed their skin. Now, you know, the shedding of the skin is also the transformation. It's the rebirth. Your next card is, yeah, like I said, trust your instincts. The animal guardian. This is like, I believe, the world card. And I told you that right here when I had the Cancer card up. Use your intuition. Okay? Trust your instincts here. Now, if this is regarding your home, make sure you know, I stay strapped. Okay? Make sure you protecting your home. Also spiritually. Some of you may have some vivid nightmares or dreams, or see some type of visions. Make sure that you're cleansing yourself spiritually, whether it's baths, whether you're putting the salt in all the corners of your home, sage your home, sage your car. Some of you, it may be time for you to do some type of spiritual bath. That one to come out in reverse, which is the traitor. So are they going to stop the shipment, the import, export? Because this is exactly what this is here. Exchange energy to create abundance. All right. So the trade industry, so there can be wait for the important messages in the oracle. So the trading industry also can be stock market, the retail industry, the import, outport, export. That may all of a sudden come to an end. Okay. Trust your instincts. So any of you few people that's watching my video, go ahead and go get your toiletries now. Okay. Y'all people that's in here, I told y'all. So make sure you make a visit to the store. And don't do it in no alarming type of way. Wait for the important information in the oracle. Okay. Because the snake has shedded its skin. So now, trust your intuition. And I told y'all what? Yesterday, I seen all those birds, right? That was telling me to trust my intuition. The animal totems was coming to me, letting me know as an oracle reader, being part of this journey that I'm doing for you and myself as a reader, was giving me a heads up. So I'm telling y'all, okay, something regarding textiles, clothing, import, export, however you want to say it, something is going to be shut down or stopped. Now, regarding your own personal situation, this other person could have been a traitor. Okay. And that's also what you realized about this snake that you were dealing with. And they're never going to shed their skin. Trust your instincts on that. It can be regarding that person that's coming back to you. They still do not want to exchange energy to create abundance with you. If they did, they'll still be in your life. The relationship still would have progressed forward. So again, this narcissist is coming back, not to exchange energy to create abundance. Good call out, Ghost Warrior. And you're welcome, Gigi. Okay. But to continue to take. You're still just filled with love and compassion. It's not about, oh, you still have love and compassion about that person. But as you're changing and going through your transformation, you just want to stay filled with love, because you just want somebody that can reciprocate that. It's not very hard. People just make it hard. It's not hard. It's just people get caught up in that Pluto energy. Got to have control of everything. Just like you're a government and the people that run this world. Got darn control issues. Bottom of the deck, yeah, see, you're going to have to turn into that warrior. Be fearless and stand strong. So, for a lot of you, you're going to have to turn into this warrior to be the protector of your spiritual energy, your family, your kids, your relatives, however you want to say it, and your home right now. Okay. And I feel that we're more in our spiritual warfare, because you remember that they did change the Sabbath. They tried to go back and change the Sabbath day again. And it's getting to a point where us as people, we can't even choose and be who we want to be for as religion. Your last card is the Shalom Master, which says to be graceful in movement and action, right? But if you need to be this warrior, and it can be due to this person coming back to you, wanting to bring that Pluto energy, that Scorpio energy. And I'm not saying that you're being that if you're a particular Scorpio, but it's all about, because Pluto may be in your zodiac sign and in your chart, and it doesn't have an action on you. You're still the graceful in the way you move and the way that you act. Okay. Now, you can look at these two cards, and both of them are warriors. But this person over here does not have a weapon. But you already know, by being this type of Shaolin master, that he's a very deadly person by the actions that he can do, which is Taekwondo, Tai Chi. You understand? You don't have to have a weapon. He's the weapon. You're also your own weapon, as in your spirituality, your faith to prayer. Okay? Now, this may be okay, angels. This is the Pluto energy right here, with the weapon coming in as a warrior, very fearless and standing strong in their control issues, in their obsession. The only way that they see things is their way, not seeing anything through a third eye of awareness or from a higher perspective. People with control issues only want to be a warrior for their self. Again, this person you were dealing with, they was really on a warrior for their self. It don't matter if they were a guy or a girl. They only fought for things that went good for them. But you never came or had that type of energy for that other person, okay, as being a warrior, but you were still very strong. You was a very silent, strong nature. And that is why you can still be able to stand after, or is still standing now, moving forward. Okay. Even more graceful you will be this year, and taking even more actions, while this person is still being and doing the same thing. Like they say, you live by the sword, you die by the sword, right? It says here, wise one, grow within your current situation. Be wise in seeing the difference of these silent people that will be moving in your home, around you, your job, this person from your past, the person you're dealing with now. Which one are you? Are you the wise one? Are you feeling like the warrior, where that you have to be fearless and be strong and maybe even need to protect yourself or to defend yourself? Or are you being more in a spiritual nature, letting spirituality, your faith, take care of everything, because you've been very graceful and very strong without any weapons, without any hate. Again, while the love and compassion came out over here, that always is going to take you further. Yeah, you do got people that use weapons, okay, and feel like because they use weapons that, you know, they won the battle, they got what they want, they feel like they have destroyed you. But in the end, the person that is the most silent is always the most intelligent, usually. Let's pull one of these. I had pulled these, so we're gonna end your message for today, because I do have a personal reading to get out. I need to take a quick break and get me something to heat up my tea again. All right, so this is, we haven't used these in a while, y'all. So what or who am, and didn't I just go over that? What or who am I beneath all of my roles? We just answered that, right, channel? We just answered that. My question to you, plus the wise one over there, I said, what or who are you beneath your role? Are you the silent, strong one? Or are you feeling like you're more in the warrior standpoint right now? Or do you feel like you're about to switch? Okay. If you feel like you're about to switch, use your intuition, wait for important information, shed your skin, the snake. During your transformation progress, I feel that a lot of you just been chilling, okay? You've been cool, but something is being resurrected for all of us as a collective, and for you, something personally that may cause you to have to be like this. Now, it can be that you may just be speaking your mind. You may be talking out of turn, especially with Saturn on the move. You may be cussing and fussing. Some of you may get a fighting, okay? Because you're standing up also for your beliefs as a warrior, where that you're going to protect yourself, you're going to protect your home, your children, your spirituality, and you're not going for the sense of control. So whoever is coming back to you, you're stepping up to them. It can be like this, that they're going to see your warrior face instead of the face that they usually have seen. You're still very strong, but you were quiet in your nature. They kept thinking with control issues that they was really controlling you, but you was a silent, deadly killer, actually. Because my daughter, she's a Marine, and my son also is a black belt in Taekwondo, Tai Chi. He's a little taller than me, or we're almost about the same height, and I'm about 4'11", 5 feet. But my son is a deadly weapon. He kind of looked like him, but dark skin in nature. Okay, with blonde curly hair. He dyed his hair, y'all. Yeah. But what I'm saying is that he's very graceful in his movement and the way that he moved, because he know if somebody was to actually come to him like this, he don't need a weapon. He's the weapon. So what I'm saying to you is, what or who are you beneath your roles of who you are every day? Or are you feeling through your instincts that you may have to switch for a minute? Okay. This also can be, again, us as a collective, that we've been the graceful in the way that we've been moving and in our actions, in our response. But some of us as a collective is coming out like this, and we don't get it. We don't understand it. But it's coming from somebody who's in power over us, that wants to keep the power and have an obsession with power. And yesterday's reading also, I pulled those last two cards, and I said it was the Emperor in reverse, and it was the Tower card. And that Tower card came in reverse, and I said, oh, Olympus has fallen. And I told y'all that was a movie, okay, an old movie, and I think Morgan Freeman was in it. Y'all know that a lot of those movies that be made, a lot of them be true. They put stuff as the truth right in front of your face. But a lot of y'all think, oh no, that's a movie company. They can't do that. Everything has to be fiction. Y'all gonna wake up one day. I'm here to help you to do that. Okay. Long as I can, for however long I can. If they ever take me off of YouTube, y'all copy down my email address, right? And contact me through email, and they can't stop me from giving you personal readings. Okay. The bottom of the deck is, what is the most important thing for me in this moment? I think that is a question besides praying and keeping love and compassion. I think that's going to be an individual answer. Okay. So let's use one of these quickly. I'm gonna pull y'all 2 ending oracle cards. I really just should have did all oracle, which I did, yeah, because the first card said oracle, so I didn't really want to add tarot with that. That was a specific instruction for me. Easy does it. And this question goes very good with this. What or who am I beneath my rose? You're the Shaolin master, actually, and we just got through discussing that. So your health, happiness, and abundance require a gentle approach to life and work. Be careful in your movement and actions. So a lot of you, please don't become this warrior. Some of you may have to, but I'm also feeling to be wise in your current situation, not just right now, but for things that may be coming up in a couple of hours, a couple of days, by next week. We also got the first moon of 2021 on January the 12th. Okay. And we got Cancer to come out here. So that person can be approaching you, calling you, popping up, however you want to say it, around that moon, right? Bottom of the deck is your heart chakra, which is the recovery of health and wellness is here. Not just you personally, but, you know, for all of us as a collective. We all need to take it easy. Because the more you give struggle back to a person who likes to have power, it causes like a tower moment. The other card is, ooh, this is good. Something positive. Ready to love again. And that was yesterday's reading. I told you somebody's new coming in, okay? You've healed from the past enough to open your heart to new love. So very glad to see that. Something very positive. And you see again, the colors is the blue with your throat chakra and your third eye. Okay. This is more of your third eye, and this is more of your throat. So again, be easy on your words. It can be with a family member, your children, your mom, your dad, your sister. It could be an argument, a debate, a fight. All right. Some of you, I just heard somebody say, I don't want to fight you. I hope not physically, but it can be argumentative. Because remember, narcissist people, they love to debate. They like to argue. They like to fight. Any way that they can to feel like they winning one over on you or winning over the situation, they're going to do it. Even through a text. Right? All right. So the next reading I will be doing is going to be a personal reading. So I will see that person as a Taurus with a Capricorn for me following Vedic Sidereal. So, but yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. And if you have any questions, you can also pull this video back up, leave them in the comment box. And if you think that we should have another chat or do another reading to see what may come out next with the tarot cards, okay, far as the incident from yesterday in Washington, put it in the comment box, and I'll do that for tomorrow's reading. I'm still working on all 12 of your love, finance, and career reading from January to December. Okay, so it's taking me a minute. Don't worry about, well, you missed January. No, I didn't. January is going to move into February. Okay, and whatever I tell you in January, you already know. So it don't mean that I need to go back in tarot and tell you what happened 2 weeks ago, about time I put those videos out, right? That don't make sense. Okay, so my channel is more about predictions, not about what happened in the past. You already know what happened in the past, right? All right, y'all take care. Do your spiritual cleansing is also what I see. Oh, thank you, Gigi. Gigi, moderators, tell Gigi I don't never be on no Pacific time, girl. I usually do live about between 7 and 9 at night, Eastern Standard Time. This is the earliest that I ever came on today. So I'm surprised many of my subscribers even caught up with this video today. So usually tomorrow between 7 and 9, okay? Or you can always check my community page, Miss Gigi, okay? Thank y'all so much. And make sure, have some things to talk about tomorrow. Go and watch some of the MSNBC News and some other news broadcasts on YouTube. And look at the people, what I was talking about. Look at the things that they destroyed. Look at how they just took over the Senate office. Look at how they was taking pictures with the feet up on the desk in all of the different people's offices. And it just looked too staged for me. Okay. And like I said, if this was the Black Lives Matter or people in color that have done that, it would have been more than 4 deaths. Right? When they had the riots or the protesting for the Black Lives Matters that started because of a murder, in my opinion, they had the whole darn National Guard, Army, and everything else on the steps of the Capitol. But look at the news footage. They didn't have it like that until after the fact, because they did not want to hurt those people. Like I'm telling you, it seemed like a stage performance. So when we come back tomorrow, we'll talk on it some more. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Hey, male Scorpio, where you been, girl? Are you okay? And Spawn, you been out of town? Now, what I'm saying is I do believe it was real. Okay? I do believe what happened was real, but I feel that a lot of it was staged in between crisis actors or actors to help fill in a scenario or a plot, and also the mix of the militia to play out their own transgressions of not allowing a certain person to have what they want. Okay? Because remember previous tweets and comments from your current president. Stay back, stay alert. Okay? It's just too much going on. And then right before I got on and to do this reading, an Amber Alert went out. Like it's a lot of stuff going on with Pluto right now. Okay? So a lot of y'all, please just stay in the house if you can. Do what you need to do. And a lot of you, try not to open your door or have any company right now, especially with somebody coming back to you from your past. Don't let them into your home to destroy your energy. If you feel like you need to get to the heart of the matter, pick a day in the daytime and meet them somewhere. Okay, don't take that short trip, or this person is coming back in town or is making a trip to you, because third and fourth house from yesterday is about traveling. Fourth house Cancer also is about transportation. So the trade energy with the transportation of fourth house of Cancer, it also can be the automobile industry can be in stock is going to have a downfall or a dip. But y'all seen it here first. The trade industry, okay, is going to be held up, stopped. Import, export, they may shut that down again. So go ahead now, get your tissue, get your soap. If you have to go to more than one store, just do it. Just do it. Okay. Just do it. The number 4 for the next 4 days, 4 weeks. Get as much as you can, because I feel like they finna start shutting stuff down. All right. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.